What up, my friends? We're here today to talk about Final Fantasy, specifically hopes for the set. We took a look at some preview spoilerish action yesterday, and we're going to get the full-on start of spoiler season tomorrow. So today is the day to discuss what we're hoping for from the set overall, right? So let me grab the live stream link. We'll share it in the Discord. Also, I just thought that, basically having a more positive, hopeful outlook would balance out against some of the more bleak thoughts that I've had on Magic, right? So, get a little bit of the pendulum swinging. All right, I'm just going to share the live stream link, and then we are good to go. All right, there we go. We are good. Things are working as they should. The stream is showing its proper and not going to drop on me, hopefully. So that's good. All right, what up? Aang, Shelton, Millmaster, Kenzagi, Yamagoro, Moxman, Aang, Joe, Crawfish, Zircon. Who else is in here? Juglum, Cheese, Andrew, Nico, Jess, Sheba, Sum, Thompson. What's up? How you guys doing this Friday evening? What's going on, Indra? So, with Final Fantasy, there's a number of hopes that I have. One is that the card quality is levels above Dragons of Tarkir, because Tarkir is some real low quality. What up, Maz? How's it going? So, obviously, it'd be very nice to see an increase in card quality. Hopefully, considering this is the best-selling set of all time, they're not going to embarrass themselves with terrible printings. It remains to be seen. But that is one hope that I have. Another hope is that the set actually integrates with Standard half decently, because I don't know, man, from the stuff I've seen, it does feel like maybe this one was designed with Commander more in mind, and they just decided to shuttle it into Standard, So if that's the case, I feel like Universe Beyond being Standard might not have been the initial plan for these, but they wanted to juice Standard maybe, so we'll have to see. Give it a few more sets. But I'm hoping that it doesn't just make Standard even more ridiculous. Mad, you got caught in the rain. Well, sometimes that's fun, sometimes it's not, right? Wait, what's going on? Jess is printing Bigfoot fanfiction down at the Staples? I thought he was printing himself out some Magic cards. It could be both, right? What's to stop him from printing out all the Final Fantasy cards with Bigfoot in him in every art? Just giving the thumbs up. Eating tacos, going to the arcade. Sheba, you're so tired from Friday Night Magic? You're tired just from playing Magic? I don't know what to tell you. You probably got mono, right? Isn't that what it is? They say if you're all tired that you got mono, like in high school, you got the mono, Sheba. That's the deal. You went mano a mano down at Friday Night Magic, and you got Friday Night Mono. Jess, you can do it. I believe in you. Make your own Bigfoot versions of Magic cards, bro. Slap them big feet on there and just go ham with it. Having your own goofy versions of Magic cards with yourself printed on them can be fun. That's what some of my cube cards are like, and they tend to elicit a laugh from people, right? So, more hopes for Final Fantasy. I hope to get a bunch of stuff from Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy IV, respectively. A bunch of the recent spoilers we've seen are characters that I don't know. I don't know the guys from the newest Final Fantasy, so I just see them and go, I'll take your word for it that that's in a Final Fantasy game, right? I don't know how they're gonna dice up the space across all the different games, but I'm hoping that 6 and 4 get a bunch of representation as my favorite Final Fantasies. I mean, I know they're going to do a bunch of 7, and that's obviously totally fine, because 7 is a very, very solid inclusion. It's in like the top 3 for me, but I got my preferences, so I'm hoping to get a bunch of cool characters from 4 and 6. Cheese, you love my zombie card? Well, thanks. I love it too. Sheba, you were at 100 life because of Soul Sister style stuff, and then you were playing against a lifelink deck, so you're just both gaining tons of life. We're going to be here all night. Yeah. You got to find some way to cut through that if you're both doing the same thing. Turns it into a slap and tickle fight, you know? Instead of swords and dragons and everything, it's just kind of like, I'm going to poke you in the belly. Well, I'm going to poke you in the belly. We're going to stand here for a long time doing this. Maz, oh wow, that was years ago. I completely forgot about the Oko with my face. Indra, you're worried about getting alternate art cards because seeing the anime art of Bloomberg cards is insane price-wise. It makes you sad. There are going to be insanely pricey cards from this. Some of the stuff, for sure. Final Fantasy is already doing insane things in terms of the prices, right? Collector boxes just got like relisted in this area after allocations. Now they're up to like a grand. So I'm hoping the people who want the stuff can afford it and get it. Put that on the hope list. Joglum says, wheel spin. Aw, yeah. Hell yeah, buddy. Hold on. Where's my marker? I'm going to put you up on the board. We're going to go for a spin, bro. Got a really itchy nose. Yeah, I know, Sheba, right? 1K for a booster box. It's an interesting discussion maybe for another night of what the ceiling is for Magikarp prices, because they couldn't get away with selling 4 booster packs for $1,000, but apparently 12. I mean, yeah, we're talking different currencies, so it's not exactly a one-to-one, but I was thinking about that. I decided to go with the hopes. For tonight instead, and we'll have that discussion another night. Let's go! What? Spin that wheel! What do we got? Oh, sorcery. All right. All right, that is definitely a kind of magic. Let's go sorcery. Happen to have it right here. How convenient is that? All right, let's switch the angle here. No, if you're going to freak out if Kefka's not Grixis. You never know what Wizards is going to do now. It doesn't seem like they care as much about making sure that things line up with the color pie in terms of what you think characters should be, you know? So I don't think that matters nearly as much to them as it used to. I think with the advent of Universe Beyond, they've cared less and less about, and you know what, not just Universe Beyond, but also the fact that it's all more and more about Commander, and they want to make everything available. Like, they want to make everything available for every Commander player. And so the colors' identities have become more muddied as well, you know? Ziria, what's up? Kensuke Kefka will be banned. He could be. It could be anything at this point, right? Nothing's locked in stone until Wizard shows us. We'll know tomorrow. We will know tomorrow. Okay, so the camera's ready for some sorcery action. All right, what do we got? We got Undertow to start with. An exceptional sight of strong undercurrents. Genesis, staying within this body of water, move target unit one step. Okay, so this is obviously for a deck where you're based on trying to flood sites and things like that. And, I mean, the artwork is pretty sweet, actually. Sorcery's artwork is awesome. Oh, okay, maybe I rotated it too soon. What's going on? Is the whole pack sites? Is that a thing in this? All right, we got Mudflow, an exceptional site awash with sludge. At the start of your turn, surface or unburrow each minion occupying target site nearby. All right. Seems all right. We got Vantage Hills. Are there sorcery packs that are all just sites now? An exceptional site with striking views. Range units atop this site have +1 range. Okay. All right. I was starting to think that they had created a special kind of booster that I did not know. Yeah, oops, all sites. Exactly, 90. I'm just like, what? So we got Rest in Peace. Whenever a spirit or undead minion occupies affected land sites, burrow it. All right, you got your ghouls. You got your ghouls going and grabbing up your grandma's bones. They're digging their way down to kiss your grandma. Aaron, what's good? Life is good, buddy. How you doing? All right, we got Cloud Spirit. I love the actual spirit depicted in the clouds here. I didn't see it the first time I looked at the artwork, and then I was like, wait a minute, there's a dude in the clouds. That's pretty cool. We got a pirate ship. 4 cost, 5 waterbound. An ordinary ship of mortal scum. I should name a stream that. An ordinary stream of mortal scum. I am mortal scum. Maz, you haven't played Magic in a year? Been hooked on other games and not enough time? Well, that's understandable, right? You only got so much gaming time. You play what's giving you the most joy. Got Sandworm, which is burrowing and landbound. It's like a whole theme almost, it feels like, with this pack. We got Sandstorm. Affected sites and units atop them can't be attacked or intercepted, but at the start of your turn, you get rid of this. So it's a one turn storm. We got Entangled Terrain. Minions occupying affected sites lose airborne and are immobile, and it lasts for 3 turns. Kind of underwhelming. Beast of Burden. An ordinary beast bears the wide world. That's pretty intense. May carry any number of allied minions. You just put all your dudes on it. It's like, look, man, he can't carry it. Yes, he can. Blood Ravens. They live in your eyeballs, bro. They're airborne, and damage dealt by them heals you. I do like that. The built-in lifelink vibe. Not too shabby. And the artwork's wild, too, right? The bird reflected in the blood eye. It's like the bird's eye. It's pretty crazy. Wall of Fire. It's literally a wall of fire. Conjure atop the border of a site you control, and whenever a unit passes through it, it takes 3 damage. I mean, burn the dudes. Obviously, this is going to stop a lot of guys from trying to cross. We got Blink. An ally teleports to a location. It's nearby, and you draw a card. That seems solid for 2. You know what I mean? Then we got Sacred Scarabs. The artwork is ridiculous. Somebody painted on them. Somebody caught these bugs and painted hieroglyphs on them. Airborne and Deathrite. They deal 3 damage to each unit here. When you kill these scarabs, you're going to pay. And then we got Remote Desert. When it comes out, deals 1 damage to each minion atop target nearby site. Get cooked by the desert. There's a lot of sites in this pack, man. That was pretty good. It's a pretty good pack. Pretty good pack. Yeah, Cheese, the artwork on these, there's some nice stuff. There's some nice stuff. What's up, everyday? Gianna, you just watched a depressing documentary? Well, that's no fun. That sounds like the opposite of a good time. Which one was the rare? I don't know. I have no idea which one's the rare. I do not recall how you tell what the rare is in a sorcery pack. Lasagna. Oh, yeah, there's the wheel. You're like, what? No Friday wheel? It's right here, man. We were in the middle of a spin. We were in the middle of resolving a spin. You came in when it was on the stack, bro. Zircon says it's rest in peace. How do you know? Do you just know? Does it say on the card? Does it say on the card? Somewhere? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Millmaster Friday, veal. You got the cows. I got the time, bro. You got the cows. I got the mouth. I'm down to eat some of that. Elite. Oh, if it says elite, it's considered rare. Okay. All right. So, ordinary is what? Common, right? So you got ordinary, exceptional. So exceptionals are uncommons. Ordinaries are commons. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I knew that once upon a time, and I have forgotten. Unique is like mythic. Okay. All right. Otto, what's up? You went to eat pizza. Nice, bro. Nice. What kind of pizza did you have? One coming in with the information, but you're too late because another one just told me. See what I did there? I used your name to tell you that you're too late. As you thought I was going to say you got the cows, I got the beef. That would have worked. Yep, that definitely would have worked. Jess, you have zirconia dice, not cubic zirconia, and zircon makes you think of them every time you read his name. Oh, well, I mean, maybe you two can go on some kind of gambling trip. Right? Maybe you guys can go dice in some taverns. Regular cheese pizza, you're kind of a picky eater. Well, I mean, I'm kind of a picky eater too, but just a cheese pizza's kind of bored. Wife likes the weird stuff. Yeah, what's that got to do with pizza? Herbert, you liar. You lying boy. You love that Final Fantasy action. You love it. Can't fool me. You can't fool me on the internet, bro. You can fool my lady though. She's pretty easy to trick. She'll just believe a lot of things. Jess, you like Domino's 6 cheese pizza with extra cheese? I feel like once you get to a certain level of cheeses, you can't even tell the difference. Look, this is a 7 cheese pizza. Is it? Is it though? I can't taste it. I can't taste the cheese differences, really. You know? I feel like you gotta at least have pepperoni or something on the pizza. Cheese pizza is lame. I'm saying it. I'm gonna be the first person in the entire world to ever say it, but cheese pizza's lame, man. That's it. Not as lame as the ones where the degenerates get Caesar dressing as their pizza sauce. Like, that should literally be a crime. The people who do that should be jailed. Whoever came up with that. Hey, you know this Caesar dressing I put on my salad? Yeah, I know the disgusting Caesar dressing you put on your salad. What if that was pizza sauce? What if you were fired into the moon? You know? It's not okay. It's not okay. Every once in a while, you know, I'll see a special on a pizza website and I'll be like, oh, what kind of deals you got? And then they're like, we're got a deal on the Caesar pizza. No, leave me out. Leave me out. Buck, do I like Canadian bacon? No. Canadian bacon is just ham. It's just ham. With some, like, cornmeal rubbed on the end or something like that. Here you go. It's not bacon. It's not bacon. It's a crime. It's a crime, man. It's a crime. Canadian bacon is gross. That's right, Millmaster. I don't want none of that beef bacon nonsense you sent me. What the hell is that all about? What is that about? Actually, I think Carly got something called beef bacon once, and it sucked, man. Exactly, Joe. 100%. After 2 or 3 cheeses, can you really taste them all? That is the same point that I was making. Make your grilled cheese with 2 American and pepper jack. Oh, look at you, fancy boy. I just do it with cheddar. Maz, what the hell is beef bacon? Something to be avoided at all costs. That's what that is. It's something you do not want to have. The only kind of bacon you should have is bacon. That's it. Everything else going, I'm turkey bacon or I'm this bacon. It's like you can just stop with the pretending. You're not. You're mislabeled. You're a lie. You're a lie. Some you tried barbecue sauce instead of tomato sauce at pizza. It wasn't terrible. What a glowing endorsement. I would not want any. I just want the traditional pizza sauce, man. That's it. That's it. I don't want any weird. We put barbecue sauce or ranch or Caesar dressing or mayonnaise. Any of it. Any of it. No thanks. No thanks. Buck. Shredding the cheese. Yeah, no, but if you buy cheese shredded, they have to like coat it in something to stop it from drying out. So you're getting extra crap on your cheese. Just get the brick of cheese and grate it, brother. You know? Just best bacon you ever had came from Hutterites? I don't know what that is. I would think that was is it a grocery store? They cut it themselves at work. What? Bro, you started playing Pixel Remastered. You're playing Final Fantasy VI. Any tips? I mean, make sure you get the chainsaw from Zozo, right? Make sure you get that chainsaw for Gerard. And later on in the game, when you encounter sandworms, let them swallow your whole party, bro. Do that up, because there's something cool that happens then. And don't forget to go and get the Yeti alternate character as well. Tom said, well, Super Chat says, I'll go for a spin. Worked on some Byzantine manuscripts today. Good to see you. Well, nice to see you too, buddy. You have supplanted Juglum as Lord of the Board, and we shall go for a spin. Hutterites are similar to Amish. Oh, well, okay. All right, then. So what's the difference? How do the two groups vary, right? I met some Amish when I was in the States, like a month and a half ago or whatever. I met some of them Amish. They were nice people. Bach, you asked for dank sauce on your pizza and they told you to get out. And rightly so. And rightly so. You deserve to be ejected from the Pizza Hut for that behavior, bro. Okay, good. Bum, 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 bum. Maz, what? A triple X pizza shop? I definitely want the fucking the red sauce made with tomatoes. You do not want the white sauce pizza from the adult pizza place, bro. All right, we got Wonders. I wonders what we're gonna find inside this Wonders pack. Where are my scissors? Where are my scissors? Hutterites use electricity and cell phones and stuff and technology, but do things old school still. They're more accepting of modernity. They run thrift stores and local businesses, have debit machines, but they're both classified as Anabaptists. Okay. Sircon says they're artisan hipsters. What up, Beep? How you doing? Okay, so what do we got in here? It'd be cool if there was a card for my playset that I'm collecting. I'd be cool with that. All right, we got a Vampirous Assassin, which is a 3-cost, 2-power Death Strike. I don't know what the right cost to power ratio is for Death Strike to become exciting to me, but this guy on his own, he doesn't meet that threshold, you know? Wave Whisperer Bay. Pretty scenic looking, man. When you play it, you can look at the top card of your deck, and you can put it on the back, on the top or on the bottom. Okay. Just a normal old Harvest and Thalwyn land. Wretched Mirror of Requiem. I like this thing. It's 2 to put out. The next time, your opponent will put out a guy, it just gets sacrificed. And you sacrifice this. So, depending on when you play it, you can hose your opponent pretty well. Millmaster, the main difference is the Amish believe in private property and Hutterites have communal property. All right. The Wind Reaver. 5 costs, 3 power. Wait, does that mean they can do whatever they want with, each other's wives and stuff? You know? Because, if this is old religious stuff, don't you own your wife in old religions? So, she's your private property, but in the Hutterites, she's communal property? Is that what's going on? What's this guy again? 5 costs, 3 power. When you play him, gain control of target enemy, wander this round, and untap it. Oh, you take one of your opponent's dudes for a turn. I like that. Quiet Creek, Kingdom 2. When you put out one of the green wonders that costs 2 or less, you can put a +1 on it. Okay. 90, the Hatcherites one. Hatcherites believe in private property for Hatcher, communal property of everybody else. So your guys' stuff is all communal for me, and I own it all. We're gonna have to work on the wording to make it sound a little better, but that's a working framework. All right, we got Harmonious Chord Singer, 4 costs, 3 power. Your other wonders in the same realm get +1, and it's a flyer. What up, EP? How you doing? Then we got a foil Dreamweaver Sloth, a 1 cost, 3 power with no abilities. Whoop-de-doo. And he says, look, Ma, I completed my business proposal. Son, this is just a call. Indra, he's going to take our bacon. Joe, yeah, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine alone. That's pretty good. I'll get that on a shirt. All right, we got Sonia Sicola. 2 cost, 1 power. Gets +1 for every token you control. I don't know how strong token decks are. I don't know. So, this might be good. It might not. We got a V8 Wanderer. This is a car you drive around looking for a V8 to drink. It's 3 cost. Oh, yeah, this is the one that when it comes out, you can move one of your guys wherever you want. And at the beginning of each round, you can move one of your guys wherever you want. You can drive all over the place. I actually like that ability. Seems pretty good. Vulcan Vale. Whenever you play a 3rd red land, you're going to untap this. And Trinity Barboni. While equipped, this guy gets +3. Beep, what are these? These are Wonders of the First, boyo! It's the newest card game that I have gotten into, and I've been enjoying myself. I went down to the game store today. We had a little bit of a trade setup going on. I was supposed to meet up with multiple people to trade, but it looked like the one guy couldn't make it. But I still got some nice trades done. Anyways, I got a bunch of stuff, specifically foils. I got a bunch of foils for my foil set. A regular version of a card that I didn't have enough copies of yet. I'm trying to get a paper play set and then a foil play set. Although I'm totally fine with jumping the line and just getting a foil where necessary. It's just, a playset doesn't mean I need 4 of everything. For example, if it's legendary, then I only need 1. So I didn't have a non-foil version of this, and I traded for a foil one. So I jumped the line in that I don't have to get a regular one first. But that one is a mythic, so I'm glad that I got a bunch more stuff for the set that I'm working on. It's always satisfying. That was a good pack. That was a good pack. There, yep, the V8 Wanderer does have some Mad Max-esque vibes to it. Just, yeah, no, see, you wouldn't survive that. You wouldn't survive doing all that, bro. Your body can't take all the drugs. 90, I mean, it's because the reason that Magic feels so muddled now compared to before is because the people at the very top are given the marching orders. Before it was, okay, make your product and cool, whatever. And now it's, you've got higher level corporate individuals muddling around with everything and just making their decisions based purely on like monetary line items, and you end up with just more confused, just, okay, how do we branch this out to make this more popular, to get more kids and all this other stuff. And so you just end up with a muddied division, which translates into more of a muddied product, unfortunately. DeVoe, what's going on? Some of the art on the cards seems rather dark. It's probably just my camera, because they don't look dark to me like when I'm looking at them in person, you know? But I got 2 foil mythics today. Pretty sweet, bro. Pretty sweet. My collection has come along quite well. Who here has seen Thor Ragnarok? Have you guys seen that movie? I have seen it twice now. We watched it the second time last night. Like background watched, not directly watched. Just had it on in the background. And I feel like it's fun, but they do too much comedy in it. You know? I feel like there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek silliness, which is fine, but it just feels like they went too far with it. And I mean, there's certain moments I really enjoy, but there's also a bunch where I'm just like, I don't know. The character that Jeff Goldblum played could have just been completely dispensed with, I feel like. Yeah, Magic is having an identity crisis, I would say. And they're obviously just leaning into all kinds of other properties. Indra, do I do any miniature wargaming? I used to have, what's it called? Warhammer 40k models, but I had to sell them. So I don't have any of that stuff anymore. So no, I don't play any tabletop, like, miniature wargaming. Maz, Thor is your favorite Avenger? Thor's pretty good. DeVoe, you liked Ragnarok, but it didn't work for you? There you go. That doesn't feel like an unfair way to describe it. Joe, you feel Thor Ragnarok has the right amount of cheese for you, and Thor Love and Thunder was so ridiculous you won't watch it again? I don't know if I've seen Thor Love and Thunder. Is that the one where they make him fat at the beginning? I feel like I might have seen it. I don't know. With the Ragnarok, I liked a number of the comedic elements, but it felt like the movie was just getting too goofy. And also, there were some unlikable characters. Jeff Goldblum's character was obnoxious and unlikable. And also the Valkyrie chick was also pretty annoying, honestly. What up, Wildfire? How you doing? Love and Thunder came after Endgame. Well, it had to have, because Endgame is like, basically where I checked out, you know? Thor 4 was on Funny Trash? Which ones is Ragnarok 2? I don't even know the chron. I know that you have the first Thor movie. I know that. Is that I know which one is the first is what I'm trying to say. And then I know that's it though. I don't know where Ragnarok falls because they're not numbered. So I don't know, man. But I like Ragnarok more than the first Thor movie. The first Thor movie was okay. The Ragnarok was entertaining for certain. Like I there's one moment in the movie that I love. Like it has a moment that I absolutely love, and that is the moment where Banner he's regained himself from being the Hulk, right? And so he's lost a couple of years from being the Hulk. He was stuck in Hulk form for a few years and didn't even know it. And now he's afraid to turn back into the Hulk. But he's gotten over that fear at this point in the movie. And so the one chick who knew, the Valkyrie chick knew him as the Hulk, but didn't know who he was, not as the Hulk. And so he's like, basically says to her, "You're going to find out who I am now." And then he goes, like, there's this massive, gigantic wolf just coming to tear people apart. We're talking like massive stories tall, right? This gigantic wolf is barreling towards the Asgardians. And so Banner's gonna jump out of the plane and he's gonna land down as Hulk and he's gonna fuck this wolf up, right? That's what's gonna happen. So he leaps out of the plane, but instead of turning into the Hulk, he remains Banner. So he just hits the road and just like a rag doll, just like lumps and flumps around. And it's hilarious. I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting the Hulk to land and go, rah! Right? Instead, he just basically just turfs into the road in a hilarious fashion. And then still gets to stop the wolf because it's charging towards him and going, rah! But then he grabs it by the tail and yanks it back at the last second as the Hulk. And I'm like, okay, that was a great sequence. Like, that is actually one of my favorite Marvel moments, you know? I mean, it's not up there with Dormammu, I've come to bargain, but it's still the next shelf down, you know? Thor 4 is Love and Thunder. So which one is number 2 then? Zircon, don't watch Love and Thunder. I won't like it. I already thought that. I already thought, is that the one where they blow his clothes off and stuff? And it's made like in the crappiest era of Marvel? Thor: The Dark World. Oh, it's called The Dark World. Okay, thanks, Ness. Jess, I don't know. I don't know the accent breakdown for the superheroes, like how many are British versus whatever. If the stupid comedic rating of Ragnarok is an 8 out of 10, Love and Thunder dialed it up to 15. Oh, that does not sound good. 90 what? Standard banner only in Marvel Rivals? I have no concept of what that is. It's like they got Mel Brooks or the Monty Python crew to direct Love and Thunder. Well, I mean, I like Monty Python, but I imagine that, like Zircon said, I wouldn't like Love and Thunder. I already had that impression. I had seen, I don't know if I saw like a video reviewing it or if it got mentioned in passing in another video reviewing something else, but it seemed terrible. It seemed terrible. But that's Marvel now, right? Marvel makes a lot of garbage. 90, it's like Overwatch, but Marvel. Oh, it's one of those shooter games? Some people who play Hulk don't go green. They stay as Banner and get reported for throwing. I feel like you're speaking a different language. What? So they stay as Banner and then throw stuff at people and get reported for it? How do you throw stuff as Banner? Wouldn't Hulk throw things? Joe, you love Mel Brooks and Monty Python, but not for Marvel movies. Right. I mean, I get that. I get that because Thor Ragnarok was it was too much. It was there was too much goofing around, and I'm like nothing matters really at all. Throwing as in throwing the fight. Oh wait, so some people to troll join as Banner and never turn into the Hulk so that they handicap the team that they're playing on, is what we're saying? And then they get reported to the game developers for joining matches and not trying to win? Is that what we're talking? Is that what's being said? People are sandbagging. Yeah, okay. So they just do it for their own amusement. Does this game use microphones? So like they're yelling, "Turn it off!" And it's like, no, I'm just gonna stay as Bruce Banner. That's something you can get reported for? Like they'll ban your account or something? People report you over that? I guess it's the same way that people report ropers on Arena. I never do. 90, try the game if I like hero hooters. Hero hooters. You meant hero shooters. Hero hooters. Hey, man, if you like hero titties, bro. Hmm? Hmm? Alex Brown! Super Chat says, paint me like one of your French girls. Well, Mr. Golden Shield, we shall see what the wheel has in store for thee. Thanks for the Super Chat. I mean, you might get voodooed like a fucking French girl. We'll see. We will see. Try the game if you like hero hooters. Oh, 90. We know what's up, buddy. All right. Alex, let's go for a spin. My camera jerking. Look at that shit. It looks so blurry, man. All right. That looks a bit better. Let's go. What up, Patrick? Is that Post Malone? You got me, girl. My face swelled up so much from that makeup. Oh, Alex, paint me like one of your French girls. How about we fucking throw you in the gutter like French dressing? Because French dressing is disgusting. Actually, I guess it's not fair. It's not fair to French dressing to reference you in regards to it. Because French dressing at least serves some usefulness in society, right? I mean, we all know why you're called Alex Brown, and I bet you think that I'm just gonna make some crap joke, but nope, it's because it rhymes with frown. Your real name is A. Frown, but you legally changed it to A. Brown in an attempt to try and hide your shame. All right, your real legal name is Alexander Frown, and your middle name is I Make People. Right? Somebody explain that to him. Somebody explain to Alexander Frown how his middle name goes in the middle. Because I don't think he's bright enough to know. Fuck you, Alexander Frown. From the bottom of my ball bag, you are both a chud and a chungus. And you know what? You're a chode as well. You're a triple C. You got a triple C rating, which is probably higher than the grades you got in high school. Paint you like a French girl. You need to get painted like they do in those shooters, right? Where they put the little red dots on you and then you get fucking executed. That's the kind of painting you deserve. You deserve to be shot in the street like a dog. Sometimes when somebody wins an insult on the wheel and I'm going off, I just picture somebody coming into the stream for the first time and they're just being like, what even is happening? Like, especially if they didn't see the frown getting, like, the frown. If they didn't see the insult get spun. And they're just like, wait, this guy super chatted him. And then he said his name was, like, Frown. And then, I mean, that's not that bad. But then he said he needed to be shot in the street like a dog. Like, what the fuck, man? This, I guess somebody, what the fudge? What the heckin' fudge was that, right? They might be saying to themselves. People have left comments going, I need to understand. Are you actually a jerk? Like, I came to one of your streams and you were just yelling at somebody. And I had to explain, like, winning an insult is one of the high tier results. Alex says he needs a translator. Wildfire, you feel like when you're in the stream, the only things you see spawn are insult or boob hunt? Well, that's good. That's good, because I don't know if you fucking heard, but you know, sometimes if you like hero hooters, talk to 90. Benjamin, they made Dark Confidant a mythic in the Final Fantasy set. Yeah, they sure did. They sure did. Remember when that was like a huge card and a big deal, and how much it's kind of over time? Otto, your wife never understood why suddenly someone was hurling insults in the stream. You had to explain it to her. Yeah, it makes me seem unhinged, right? If you don't know that it's a reward from the wheel, then there's like, what is going on? Although I guess when it's not a wheel night, it's just like, he's roasting for funsies. It's fun. Habanero, something you learned that blew your mind. There are people out there whose brains can't comprehend sarcasm. It's kind of amazing, actually. Yeah, no, there's people, like, different forms of humor and interaction just literally do not connect with them, and they take you literally. And it's just like, for somebody like me, that's crazy, because the stuff I say is absurd and insane. If you take the shit I say literally, I seem like one of the craziest and evilest fuckers around. It's just like, whoa, right? So, yeah, I like saying messed up stuff to people. My buddy Double Strike's like, yo, I love being around and just watching people try to process the things that you say to them. And at first they're like, and then like, wait, this guy's joking. Oh, this is fun. You know? It's fun being able to tell somebody to get fucked and they're enjoying it, because that's how it's meant. It's meant out of friendship. My roasting is meant out of friendliness and friendship. I'm exceedingly polite and cold to people I don't like. That's how that works. I don't fucking crack these jokes to people that I don't like. And it's extremely rare for me to actually say awful things to people I don't like. Like, exceedingly rare. I'm pretty much always just to the point, cold, polite, done. That's it. Casey, standard seems too aggro for Bob. What do you mean? Getting blown out on the third turn by a red deck? Wildfire, if you don't take it literally, you know I'm one of the craziest people around. Fair. I am a madman. I can't actually really deny that. I am an absurd human being. Most people's instincts don't lead them to interact the way that I do, but that's how I'm wired, baby. I'm fucking crazy. I'm crazy. Oh, Alex Frown, getting taken out into the middle of town and shot like a dog. Ness, you sold 2 Dark Confidants to get a box back in the day? Yeah, they used to have, like, big value. They used to be a big value item. And now, the only time a Dark Confidant will be a big ticket item is if it's in some crazy special treatment as a secret layer bonus. Maybe. You know what I mean? Hit the right secret layer with the right treatment. Like, look at that Miku Snapcaster. That thing is donkey dick dumb with its prices, right? Greater Gargadon. Oh, the one with suspend counters or whatever. Damn, it's been a long time. Magic sure has changed quite a bit, right? Tarmogoyf went from being amazing to Yeah, okay, great. 2 mana for what, a 7/8? But it may as well, it's just vanilla. Who cares? It doesn't have 15 abilities. It's like, this is garbage now. Just absolutely mind blowing, you know? It's crazy, man. You live long enough, you see some craziness, bro. That's all I can say. That's the way it goes. But, you know, Magic's power run. It used to be power creep, now it's power running. Let's go. Power charging. Power running, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't the new Tarmogoyf self-mill now? What, the black one from the Modern Horizons deck? Is that what we're talking about? It's in the set and the one command deck, isn't it? All right, intermission. I got to get some more root beer. I'll be right back, my friends. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. All right, I'm back. I am back. Joe, Magic's gone full Tim the Toolman Taylor. More power. Gotta have more power. Lasagna rejoined the stream and your ears got blasted with y'all. You jumped a little. My terrifying intermission. Moxman, well, as always, worship an army of darkness. I don't know what's going on here, man. Back of my head, super itchy, bro. I probably got termites or something. Probably got them termites eating away at the old wooden noggin. I told Carly when I was out there grabbing more root beer, I was like, so Ragnarok's the third Thor movie. And she just looked at me like, what? What? It's like, apparently the second one's Dark World. She was like, okay. What up, Dominic? 90. I'm a real boy now. Oh, it's probably a tumor then. Alexander Frown says, I remember when this used to be a respectable and upstanding street. I can't even finish the sentence. Keep it up, perp. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Upstanding and respectable. No, you know what's funny is some people do harump over the streams. A lot of the times, especially with wheel streams and stuff, people unsubscribe during them. It totally happens. Most channels don't have people unsubscribing midstream, but whatever, right? There is a considerable difference between the videos and the live streams. So I don't get confused by it. I'm accustomed to it. I'm like, yep, some people just go, no, I'm good. I'm good. Turns out I don't want to be subscribed to this channel. Oh, but whatever, man. We have fun. And the people who come to the live streams tend to be the people I have the most fun with anyways. So if it costs me like 20 random subscribers to get one person who's fun to come and chill in the live streams, it's a worthwhile trade. It's all good. And the people who are unsubscribed can still and will still watch the videos anyway. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Dominic, you always unsubscribe if the insults aren't impressive enough. But when you unsub and then you come back, doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Also, you can unsub from the channel as much as you want. You just can't quit the channel membership. That's it. You don't have to be subscribed, but you do have to fucking pay, right? Just like with the ladies, Dominic, you do have to pay. Oh, man. You're too busy to cancel your payment method. There you go. It's too much of a hassle. Shelton, the live streams are calling the week. Well, you're not wrong. It's test by fire. It's test by fire. Lasagna, whatever you did, didn't do anything. No. Oh, what has happened to my once respectable and upstanding live streams? What has happened? It's that brain tumor. It's pressing on my brain, and it makes me say hateful things. And it makes me so mad. I am so mad right now. Lasagna, just like everything I do in my life, no impact to anything. Meanwhile, his kids are there. Just, what? Dad? What you doing? What you do matters to us. Don't we matter? Oh, we can. Kids don't think like that anyways, right? They'll just think about it years later. Like when your daughter and son are both working on the same stripper pole kissing, they'll just be like, our dad never said he did anything worthwhile, and that includes us. And now we, like the Edison twins and the Wonder Twins, we're the stripper twins. And people get real disappointed because they think it's going to be two hot chicks, but it's just an ugly girl and an uglier boy. Juggle, I have another channel. Yeah, you guys didn't know? I have like an upstanding gentleman stream. Dominic, you think the only time I've been respectable is during the Magic 30 drama when I had a lot of people joining here in solidarity? How does that make me respectable? How does that make me respectable, though? I've always been the same madman, right? It's just people were looking for a place to express their outrage, and obviously I was always welcoming for that. You got a problem with wizards? You're totally allowed to complain about it here. I don't do that. We have to be relentlessly positive about the game. I will talk about the positive, and I want to appreciate the goodness, but I'm not one of those people who's like, you got to say it's awesome or whatever, right? Moxman, the Doublemint Twins, Spaceballs, the movie, the Double Ball Twins. It's 2 boys, but 4 ball bags. This is the wildest live show ever. Have you ever been teabagged twice by the same guy at the same time? You can have one set in your mouth and the other set resting gently on your eyelids. If you've ever wanted to feel the heat of a man's ball bags radiate through your eyelids. Oh, Dominic, it's true. You're right. Americans assume Canadians are more polite, which is hilarious to me. It's hilarious to me. The double ball big twins. Habanero says, these streams respectable? Am I stroking out right now? You better not be. You better have your pants on for these streams, bro. Nest, you should throw out your fancy boy top hat and monocle. You're allowed to wear them here. It's fine. You can pretend. You can stick your pinky out while you drink your tea. Moxman says, some of us are polite, others, well. Yeah, well, Moxman is polite, but he's also a fucking psychopath. Like, underneath it all, Moxman is like one of those strings that's way too tightly wound, and when it snaps, it's just gonna fly up and take your eye out. You know? He was a fine and upstanding man. You know, they always say, oh, he was a good neighbor, he was whatever. Until he's fucking axe murdering everybody. Because there was just one too many things. You know, and you're like, tick, 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 and the little fucking vein starts going and shit. Moxman is a button-down fucking maniac, right? When he's done his shift at the fucking molasses factory, he's ready to fucking murder people. Like, for real. He's a nice guy, but it's a fucking facade. It's like when you look in his eyes, you're looking in the eyes of a fucking robot. You know? The real guy's in there, and he wants to harm people. Shelton says, double teabag got me. Wheel spin. I mean, sometimes you just want to feel the warmth of a guy's ball bag radiate through your eyelids, right? Moxman says, like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, why else do I ask everyone for contact info? If you guys want to know why Moxman asks you for contact information, it's because he likes to go around to different STD testing clinics. And each time when they ask him for his contact information because he's got like 18 diseases, he puts your contact information down and your name, right? So just be aware, that's what he's doing. All right, Shelton, let's go. Oh, it's voodoo. It's a voodoo. Oh, what happened? The stream just joinked out for a second. Is it back? The stream's being a friggin' dong, boys. Just for a moment. Just for a moment. All right, let's go. The voodoo is so strong, it's hitting the stream, man. It's hitting the stream. We got a temporary interruption. All right, Shelton. Shelton, what are we going to do? What kind of... First of all, got to make sure we do the ritual right. You know? Got to... You know what? The spirits will know. Mitchie Shelley. Desired change. Shellman. Reason for change. Capricious fate. All right. So first of all, we're going to give you a big fat shell, and your bones are going to fuse inside it. Bones fused to shell. All right. But then people might think you're cool like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we're going to give you a weird warty pickle nose. We're going to give him a pickle nose. And also, no hands. Look, Ma, no hands. So, good fun. Have good luck stumping off, buddy. No lady's gonna touch you when you got no hands and a pickle nose and a shell fused to your back, right? right. And we're gonna give you 2 fucking fingers on each foot. You know why? To give you some hope that maybe, you're like, maybe I can get a woman to be with me. I can still finger you with my finger foot, right? And I can still eat finger foods. Gotta eat with them. Finger foot, gotta eat with them. All right. And then we're gonna give you a weird little pigtail squirrel hair. Hair. There we go. All right. Voodoo. Pop, pop, pop. Let's go. You're now cursed, buddy. You're now cursed. Whoop. Shelton, with your new shell, you'll be turtly enough for the Turtle Club. That's true. Am I not turtly enough for the turtle? That movie's terrible. I'm disguisey. Dana Carvey is very hit or miss, you know? Dominic Super Chat says, I've been around gamers all day. Spin the wheels and give me some jugs. Why? Didn't you see enough man jugs today down at the game store, bro? Haven't you ever wondered what, like, one of those sweaty guys' titties smells like? Oh, it's wonders. Okay, cool. We're gonna do some wonders. Dominic's been wondering about guys, jugs, and how they smell. Okay. Zircon, you liked his era of Saturday Night Live? That was a good era of Saturday Night Live. I'll give you that. I will give you that. He was okay on Saturday Night Live, but not in much else. You know what I mean? Like, I recognized his voice in that The Secret Life of Pets or whatever the hell it's called. And I just, every time he talked, I was like, ugh, the voices. The voices. All right, we got Celestium Heights. This is the boundless version of that Redland we saw earlier. What up, Fisher? We got Link's Paw Song. 1 cost, 2 power. Attuned to Petria, so as long as you have a green land, doesn't cost you an action to play. I do like attuned cards. Not costing an action is pretty sweet, because you only get 3 actions a turn, you know? Moxman, you liked Mad TV and in Living Color? You can do what you want to do in Living Color. In Living Color. Homie, don't play that. Deconstruct, I dig this spell. You sack a dude. If you do, draw 2 cards and nullify one of your opponent's creatures. Take away all their abilities. Very sweet. Oh, Sir Carabin Iliander. I actually need more copies of this guy. 2 cost, 2 power. Opponents can't play items or lands from their hands to this realm. No items. No items. So I don't have enough of this guy. So that's a sweet score. Starburst Mallet, 3 costs. Equip Wonder gets +2. And while it's equipped, enemies in this realm are nullified. Shuts off everybody on the other side of the table's abilities in the same realm as him. Pretty nice. Then we got Static Shock Foil, 1 cost spell. This round, whenever an enemy Wonder attacks, it gets -2 to end a round. Most of the time, unless you have a way to force your opponent to attack, which I don't even know if that exists, I don't think this is going to have much of an impact, honestly. Foil Path of Light, 3 cost. And this round, nullify all items and lands, including those that arrive later this round. Huh. Cool. It preemptively nullifies things. That's funky. And then we got a token bone rattle. We got King High and I just traded one of these away today as part of the foil trade that I did. 5 cost, 3 power. When he shows up, enemies in this realm get base power 0 this round. So all you have to do is give him -1 after you put this guy out and you can just kill him. Oh, and we got an epic rare too. We got Smokey, who is a 5 cost, 3 power. Whenever a token you control attacks, it gets +2. +2 this round. I still haven't decided how strong token strategies are. Dominic, what's this? Some bunny men than dudes. I sell Wonders of the First, but I paid money to get jugs. You paid for a wheel spin, and the fates gave you what you deserve. So I know it's pretty revolutionary, but that's the canon of how it works here. So shut it. Or set sail. Portal your ass to another realm. Sweet that I got this uncommon that I need, though. I'm actually... Never mind. It's going to be too much hassle to get to where I have where I would actually put that for now. I was going to reach in and I'm like, never mind. It's under multiple boxes. This box right here is just techno historians. This box is literally full of techno historians. I got given another one today as part of the trade that I was doing. Buddy opened up, he opened a pack and got a techno historian, and he's like, I don't need this, just gave it to me. Hell yeah. Joe, I know, right? I think of, when I see the name Smokey, I think of Snooki from Jersey Shore. Because there was a time in history where I did watch the Jersey Shore. Not in a, like, I think these people are great. Like watching a train wreck, like watching animals in a zoo, you know, where it's just like, this is garbage. Reality TV, so much of it is trash, and I trace a lot of it back to stuff like the Jersey Shore. Dominic, you got Alpha Clash going on? Nice. I actually have some over here on the shelf. I got some of their original stuff. Indra the Gremlin Snooki from South Park. Don't think I'm familiar with that. Larry Smokey looks like Yoda. I guess it's just a weird looking little freak with big ears, so I suppose I could see some parallels there. Yep. I see it. They did an episode of her where she's basically rabid. Oh, you know what? If I reach into the dim recesses of my mind, I might actually have an inkling of what you're talking about. I probably saw it, but I don't remember anything of it really, you know? Yeah, it's not ringing any bells, but it tickles some slight remembrance. Smokey is the Yoda you don't want to leave with your youngling. Touch them, I will. Teach them to wield their lightsabers. Wait, use the Force. What Force? It was an episode where New Jersey spread across the country. Okay. Indra, you totally forgot she existed until they came up here. Makes sense. It's pretty sad to get famous for being a drunken loser degenerate, you know? Xeno Yoda files. Habanero Snooki wants smush smush. Isn't that Futurama? Oh wait, no, that's Snoo Snoo. That's, yeah, never mind, that's Snoo Snoo. Now I feel like I have to go and find that South Park episode and watch it, you know? My mind just bounced back to the whole Ragnarok being the third movie thing. Epics, who's that? Is that is that a guy from Jurassic Park? Yeah, I don't think I recognize the name. But who knows, man? As you age, your memory starts to go. Half the time, I'm wondering what the hell's wrong with my brain. Why can't I think of the name of this person that I can picture right now from a movie from 30 years ago? And you just do the Christian Slater. You know, like it's like that. Quantum Leap. Oh, I never watched Quantum Leap. Like, I'm aware of the concept. I think. Is that the one where he's like, I gotta do something within a certain time frame and then make like a planar jump? Gotta jump to another dimension? Fisher, you're rewatching AHS. The hell's that? A Team Magic? Dungeons and Dragons is gonna have all universe beyond soon too, just like Magic. Is that something they're actually planning on doing? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. DeVoe, you liked Quantum Leap, the original one? Oh, did they do a new one? Fisher, American Horror Story. Means nothing to me. I don't think I've ever even heard that name. No wonder I didn't know what the acronym for is. I was like, Aqua. No, it can't be Aqua Team Hunger Force. He's missing multiple letters for that. Ness, you're going to remember it when you aren't thinking about it. The brain is weird. The brain is weird. He time travels into someone's body and fixes something in their life. So, like, he could just. What would it. Does he get trapped there if he doesn't fix their life? Like, what if he just, like, jumped into the body of a really hot chick and then just spent the whole day jiggling his own tits in the mirror? Dominic, it was in their financial disclosures. Was it? Was it? I mean, if you're already making a deal for licenses anyways, how much more does it cost to license the ability to make like a D&D world based on it? I feel like there's a difference between doing that and Universe Beyond and Magic. Like if you go, okay, here's Final Fantasy based D&D, well now you're just in the Final Fantasy world. Like they're not connected up in the same way. Dungeons and Dragons doesn't have a standard format where it will just get forced on you. So I feel like it's much easier to slide something like that into D&D and just go, here's a bunch of different variants you can try if you'd like. Fisher, there are mini. Oh, okay, each season's a mini tale about a different paranormal event, and they all intersect. Okay, all right. Zircon has to figure out what it is. His AI friend helps him. Oh shit! It would be hilarious if the AI was as bad as the AI we have now. So it offers like the wrong advice, gives him bad information. Dominic, D&D makes almost no money because the players are like 50 years old who spend nothing on it. Yeah, they are having a much harder time monetizing Dungeons and Dragons. Once you have a set of books, you don't really need to upgrade to the new ones. Like Wizards is and especially since the newer editions aren't better. They're like, hey, don't you want to buy this new edition? What have you improved? We removed a bunch of things that people find offensive. What? Anything that anybody anywhere on the internet has found even slightly offensive, we've removed from this product. And what have you replaced it with? Nothing. Would you like to buy it? D&D as a rule set, not as a world. Yep, I can see that. I can absolutely see that. DeVoe, change history for the better. Why not change history for the worse, right? Yeah, I never watched Quantum Leap. I never did. I don't know if it's good or not, but I feel like older television is a lot better than the more recent stuff in most cases, you know? Epic, you just want random Cindy Brady Commander, Flintstones Commander. If Wizards thought enough people would buy it, they would do it, bro. They would do it. Fresh Prince Secret Lair. Oh, Wyla, don't even start with the Hello Kitty shit. That's what MetaZoo did. That was the last thing MetaZoo did, was a Hello Kitty set. And they sent it to me. They sent me Hello Kitty stuff, and I had to pay a bunch of customs on it. And then I contacted them to get my customs fees reimbursed, because normally that's what happened. They'd send me product, and I go, I got hit with customs. And they're like, okay, let us know, and we'll pay you back. And so I contacted them after I got the Hello Kitty stuff, and I didn't get any response. Normally I would get a response pretty quickly. I got no response, and then 2 days later they went out of business. And I was like, damn you! You stuck me with this Hello Kitty shit. Dominic, people go insane over Final Fantasy ass to mouth. That's what ATM stands for. People going insane over Final Fantasy. Yup, they sure are. They sure are. Lasagna Hello Kitty would be good. Would it though? I mean, despite Wizards of the Coast's best attempts, the Magic player base tends to be mostly dudes, right? So how many dudes would actually buy a Hello Kitty set? Like, how many dudes have daughters who would be into a Hello Kitty set? How many dudes on their own would just like Hello Kitty? Like, I don't know. I know that the furries and degenerates like stuff like My Little Pony, but do they like Hello Kitty? I don't. It's not. It's not. It's not something I know. What did I do with my MetaZoo Hello Kitty? It's right there. Right here. And some's in my closet. Just as all the mom, I gotta get 20 of the estimate. Dominic, at the moment. I know, but whenever anybody uses the abbreviation ATM for at the moment, I always turn it in to ass to mouth. And it's really funny to me when I walk by a convenience store and it says ATM inside, and I giggle. I giggle with delicious glee. I just go. Zeno, you don't understand why Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy is selling awesome and the Final Fantasy card game is done pretty bad. It's real simple. Magic's an awesome card game. The Final Fantasy card game isn't as good as Magic. It doesn't have as many people playing it. So the people who are disappointed by the Final Fantasy card game and want nothing to do with it, and also the Final Fantasy card game suffered from not having enough supply at the beginning when people really wanted it. And it was super scarce, which made it hard for people to get into it. So it had a slow, sluggish start. It's not as good a game as Magic the Gathering. So, oh, I want to play with Final Fantasy cards. Oh, look, all my friends who play Magic, I can get Commander Final Fantasy decks and play with them. Or I can try and convince all my friends to abandon the card games they know and get into a different one. It's real easy to understand why Final Fantasy is succeeding for Magic where it failed on its own, because most card games fail miserably, pretty much straight out the get-go. Dominic says the Hello Kitty waifu anime sets are basically to catch a predator detection radar. It's like, do you like the big jugged adult anime waifus, or do you like the, oh, she's an 8,000-year-old squid monster? It's like, bro, she looks like she's 10. She's 8,000 years old, and she's very mature, and has a lot of experiences. And it's just like, you need to be put on a list. You're not fooling me. I just like really old ladies, and she's 8,000. Bro, look at her. Look at her. Stop drooling. All right. Arrest this man, officer. Chemical castration. Let's go. Let's go. Zeno, no problem, buddy. No problem. You can see on the surface how it might be confusing, right? It's like, wait, you people aren't buying Final Fantasy actual card game where the whole thing is the game, but they're just going to buy this magic stuff like crazy? Enter the wood chipper. There you go. We're going to do you Fargo style. Fisher, you still hope for a UB Adventure Time? You want to floop the pig? Did you ever play the Adventure Time card game that they made? I played it for a bit, actually. I had a number of the decks and stuff. Yeah, Larry, it's weird, bro. It's weird. Epic, you pre-order collector's box at the LGS, but you don't know if you can open it since it's so expensive. What a weird position to find yourself in, right? I bought a box of Magic cards, 12 booster packs, but I don't know if I can open them because of how expensive it is. So, if you had no intention, like if you bought it to open it, wouldn't you know that when you were paying that price? And if you didn't, isn't there better things to put your money into than trying to buy and sell a box of Magic cards? You know? Fisher, you own a lot of it and even back both Kickstarters? Nice. Nice. Yeah, McGraw, I remember Hello Kitty like being big back then. While kudos to those who can afford it. I'm envious, right? It's that simple. The people who can get that stuff, enjoy it. Have a good time with it. I mean, I think it's going to be one pre-release for Final Fantasy for me, and that'll be the entirety of it. I think that's the level where I can't believe we're getting to the point where I'm just looking at prices and going, can I even do the pre-release? It is wild. My hopes is that, things get pulled back to a degree, but that tends to not be the way it goes, right? Jess, you want to get a metal detector and learn where you can look for stuff and try and find gold coins in the dirt? Treasure hunt with a metal detector sounds conceptually fun, but most likely just equals a little bit of strength training as you carry something heavy around and hold it above the ground and never really get anywhere. Because I imagine almost everything you're going to find is going to be worthless crap. But at least the idea of treasure hunting is fun, Habanero, you remember seeing a tweet from an attractive cosplayer saying, I'm so excited to get my hands on the Final Fantasy Magic cards. I heard Magic is a game, so I guess I'll try it out. It's definitely going to bring more people in, right? Final Fantasy has the MMO. Yeah. They definitely do. They definitely do have a big MMO. Lasagna, you metal detected before and found nothing but nails and cans. That's what I would expect. That's what I would expect. Is to just find random crap. The likelihood of finding anything of value is really, really low. But the hope if you have enjoyment just wandering around trying, then you're getting your value in terms of your entertainment, right? I mean, if I had a metal detector, I would end up going out and trying it, using it, seeing how it went. Oh, there's metal here. There's metal here. Oh, it's some staples. like... You're definitely not going to find Final Fantasy money kicking around. Larry, you're trying to find stuff with a metal detector is a waste of time. Tried it once. Didn't find anything except a tuna your mom planted. Your mom growing money trees, bro? Is that what's going on? And you went and dug it up? You're not going to get a return unless you let that grow, bro. You got to leave that money in there. You got to let her plant them money seeds. Just find a tin can with like a marker message written on it. Stop wasting your time on dumb crap. Somebody saw you with the metal detector and just buried that and said, you need to stop, bro. You need to stop. I mean, the idea of finding treasure is exciting. That's a fun idea, but how often does it happen? For every Instagram post you see, oh, man found crazy find with metal detector, blah, blah, blah. It's like there's millions of people who found nothing. And you don't even know if the post is real because everything on social media is so fake now. It's like, you won't believe what happened. You're right, I won't believe it. And then people will just comment, how did this happen? And the answer is it didn't. It didn't happen. Somebody just made up a story and you just accepted it because somebody will just say something and then you'll just go, wow. Like, what? Have some fucking skepticism. Just don't accept shit people fucking say. If it seems unlikely, then it probably didn't fucking happen. If somebody says something outlandish and unlikely, you don't go, it's crazy that it happened. You go, bullshit. That's what you go. That's how you respond. Fuck you, make sense, you liar. Larry, something you did do is bury some metal bottle caps at Port Burwell as a prank, so somebody would find it with their metal detector. Oh, I got the score! Oh, it's bottle caps again. Jess, you like watching the big finds where they find a metric ton of Roman copper coins? You just watch them find it? They just happen to find it on camera like that and it's definitely not fixed and fake or anything? Wow! Come on, we're just going to record ourselves out here doing this. Unless you have, like, check it out. Here's 1,000 videos and 999 of them are us finding nothing. And then we've recorded every one. And it's just like, oh, we just started recording. Oh my God, we found fucking Noah's Ark made out of gold. And Abraham Lincoln's fucking Abraham Lincoln, his golden ball bag. We found that too. George Washington's silver teeth, we found those. They were all in the same place under this loosely packed dirt right here on the hill that you could see from a mile away has just been freshly dug. So, you know, if you find real treasure like gold coins and such, you have to report it to local government, and we know what happens then. I report it to I'm melting that down on my stovetop. Into a big old lump of gold. Okay, whatever. Thompson, you collect Roman coins? We can use yours to stage a find, bro. Habanero, anytime you see a video clip of someone showing something amazing or strange, always ask yourself first, who's recording the video? Yeah, that's an easy one. That's an easy one. Indra, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Just another Australian guy found gold in a shipwreck and the government took it. Yup, they'll be like, these are historical artifacts and they will be confiscated and you will not be compensated. So suck on it. For real, man, if I was a fucking treasure hunter and I found treasure, I would totally just be like, okay, time to figure out how I can get this melted down into just gold and sold off to a gold dealer or something because fuck the historical value. I don't give a shit. I found the treasure and I want the money. Lasagna, what's the most exotic fruit I've ever eaten? Man. Oh, bet you weren't expecting that answer. Because it's not even true. I haven't eaten like really crazy out there fruits, honestly. The What was that one where I ate that was gray inside? Was that a passion fruit or something? We did it on a down the hatch. And the inside was gray because I remember yelling, "It's fucking gray!" I'm not an adventurous eater at all. At all. So most of the time it's like, hey, want to try this new thing? No, not really. I'm probably going to hate it. People take super strong magnets, tie them to the ropes, throw them over rivers, and pull random crap up. Sometimes they pull up bags of drugs or unregistered weapons. See, that feels a lot more genuinely likely than I found a whole bunch of old coins. Lasagna, no, it wasn't mold. The whole thing was just gray inside. Gray with black seeds. That's it, 90. That's it, buddy. But like the pictures of it made it look like it was white with black seeds, and then the one I opened was gray. There was a guy on Pawn Stars who inherited shipwrecked gold bars and it was worth 4 times the amount. Well, I mean, yeah, if you have it legitimately, but Jess, if your choice is to get $0 and keep it in original form and have it taken away from you, or melt it down and get 25% of the value, would you rather have 25% of a fortune or 0%? Those are the two. There's no option in this situation where you just get to keep it in normal, because then whoever it is you're trying to sell it to will just have to be like, shit, you gotta report this. I gotta report this. Dragon fruit is bright pink on the outside but depressing and gray on the inside. Yeah. That's it. Just black market full of value. Like you fucking know. Black market antique coin dealers. Fuck all the way off with that. Phantom sometimes is just red inside. That don't sound right. Habanero, if you ever want to eat a depressing fruit, try star fruit. It looks cool, but has the most unimpressive and bland flavor for fruit. Oh, is that the one that's yellow and it looks like a Risk army? You know, the asterisk Risk armies? I think I've seen that. at the grocery store at some point. Never tried it, though. Never tried it. My grandfather apparently wanted to try like any new food he could get his hands on. But for me, I don't know, man. I'm picky. I'm picky. Lychees? I don't know if I've had those either. I think maybe. Cheese, good thing about gold is it's fairly easy to melt into coins and very easy to sell. Well, there you go. We just got to find some fucking treasure, bro. Juglum Super Chat says, I find the lack of jugs disturbing. Spin, please. Actually says, I find the lack of jugs disturbing. All right, let's go. Habanero, it's only good for garnishes? Okay, all right, fair enough. You'd never just want to eat it like an apple. Juggle 'em! We got wonders again, man. What kind of fucking rigged shit is this? Where are the jugs? Where are the jugs? Like, where? Whoa! You guys saw it. The fucking wind blew it. It is jugs. Holy shit. I can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening right now. All right. All right. Let's look for some hero hooters. Hero hooters. Hero hooters. Dun 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 dun. Hero hooters. Hero hooters. So we're looking for the big fatties and not for the flatties. Let's go. Let's go. We're looking for some jugs. Looking for some jugs. Fat jugs for good tugs. Okay, we'll start with the pink pack, and then we'll go blue. Oh, shit. Okay, man. I see the... Whoa. Sweet mama la jamba, bro. Straight out the gates. Look at the size of those fucking honk bags. They're twice as big as their fucking head. How does this bitch even walk around? This is what we play for, people. This is what life is all about. That gets the hand slapping going. Big fat titties. Oh, yeah. What? God damn. Those, like the buddy says in True Lies, they make you want to sit up and beg for buttermilk. This is the biggest set of tits that I've ever seen from this game. This is next level. And then she's got okay ones, but compared to Mama La Jamba over here, I mean, she's not a flatty. She's not a flatty. She's a mid-sized sedan. Then boo! Boo! Oh, hello! Hello! Look at this one. They're so big her shirt can't even contain them, bro. All right. All right. Not too shabbily dabbly. Funky looking card, too. Oh, look at this one. Pretty crazy. I don't know what these letters mean. SCR, PTR. They just feel like they're randomly stamped on. Like, is this what people think when they look at Magic cards and they're just like, oh, this is a mythic rare. Oh, how do you know? See the little goat down here? It's orange. Those jugs make everyone happy, especially your chiropractor. All right. We got these mediums. These are the winners, right? Right? I mean, we have won. We have won this jug hunt regardless of what is in this pack, bro. Jugglum living up to his name today, buddy. Oh. This pack is the complete, starting off with the complete opposite. The complete opposite. Look at this bullshit. Get on up out of here. Oh, all right. We got some mid-sized ones. Not too shabby. Then we got, get out of here, Flatty. Get out of here, Flatty. This card is really thick compared to the other ones. What the hell? Then we got another fucking Flatty. What the hell, man? That pack was pretty weak, bro. That pack was pretty weak, but she got titties for weeks, so it's all good. It's all good. That pack was more like a lack than a pack, but oh, she's packing them right here. Oh, Moosh Moosh Senpai, come meet me behind the barn, and I'll show you that my caboose is equally generous. Oh, Moosh Moosh. Nani? Lasagna, in your marriage, your ex would get jealous of fake jugs on cards and you don't miss that. Yeah, I mean, that's weird, bro. That is definitely weird. That's weird. Oh, I'm upset about titties on a card. Okay, then. That's definitely normal. Fat McJuggins. That was a success. That was a success. That was a true jug hunt. If those jugs are made of metal, then the metal detector would be going off. Whoop, 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 whoop. Because that's apparently what I think a metal detector sounds like. Oh, that first pack was a winner. Second pack. Boing, boing. Double thumbs down. But you know what? That was a good thing to end off on. So good job, Juglum. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. It's been good chilling with you. Tomorrow, we will have the beginning of the Final Fantasy spoiler season. So I'll put out a video on this channel talking about some of the craziest new Final Fantasy cards. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So, fucking play safe. Don't do drugs, kids. You know, do metal detecting instead. All right? Don't be getting the drugs from under the bridges. That's it. Trolls are down there. Be careful of the trolls under the bridges when you're looking for drugs, guys. All right? Because the thing is, if you go under a bridge, a troll might drown you, bro.